My child, listen. You have fought long. You have cried in silence. You have stood when no one saw you standing. And you have asked, how much longer? Lord, you've whispered, why is the weight so heavy? And you've wept in secret, unsure if anyone understood the cost of your obedience. But today, I remind you of what I have spoken from the beginning. The battle is not yours. It never was. I did not place you on the front lines to be consumed. I did not call you into the fire to be burned. I did not lead you through the wilderness to abandon you halfway. The battle is mine. You are not your own defender. I am your defender. You are not your own fortress. I am your refuge. You are not your own rescue. I am your deliverer. You do not need to raise your fists, raise your faith. You do not need to shout louder, stand firmer. You do not need to prove yourself. I have already spoken over you. In 2 Chronicles chapter 20, when Jehoshaphat faced an army far too great for Judah to withstand, I said to him what I now declare to you. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of this vast army. For the battle is not yours, but mine. You have tried to carry burdens you were never meant to bear. You have tried to fix battles you were never anointed to fight. You have drained your strength in wars that belong to me. But now, lay it down. Lay down the sword of your striving. Lay down the shield of your fear. Lay down the armor of your performance. And stand. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. You are not losing. You are learning to trust. You are not defeated. You are being refined. You are not abandoned. You are being fortified. I go before you. I surround you. I cover you. I fight for you. So why are you anxious? Why do you fear what I already conquered? Why do you worry about tomorrow when I have already walked through it? You have no need to strive when my spirit is your strength. You have no need to panic when my peace surpasses understanding. You have no need to control when my sovereignty has no end. You do not need to know how I will do it, only that I will. I have never lost a battle. I have never been outmatched. I have never been late. If I have allowed the storm, it is because I have anchored you for it. If I have permitted the fire, it is because I have refined you through it. If I have delayed the answer, it is because I am aligning every detail for my glory and your good. Now lift your eyes. Do not look to the left or the right. Do not fear their faces. Do not tremble at the sound of the enemy's voice. Fix your gaze on me, because I am not pacing the halls of heaven wondering what will happen next. I am seated. I am enthroned. I am established, and my word stands forever. I spoke the heavens into being. I called forth light out of darkness. I parted seas and still winds with a whisper. Do you think your battle is too great for me? I am the Lord, strong and mighty in battle. And I have chosen you not to fight for victory, but to stand in it. If this word has stirred something deep within you, I invite you to pause and share this moment, like, comment, share, or subscribe, not to promote a message, but to align with a movement of divine trust. Let the world know who fights for you. Now breathe, child. The battle is mine, and I will not fail. Do not mistake stillness for weakness. Do not confuse surrender with defeat. When I told you the battle is not yours, I did not ask you to become passive. I called you to posture yourself in faith, to trust in what you do not see, to anchor your soul in what I have already finished. You want action, you want movement, you want resolution, but I am doing something deeper. I am building endurance in your waiting. I am developing character in your silence. I am teaching you to war with worship, not weapons, because praise is a weapon, and your peace is your shield. You think your silence means I am silent, but I speak in whispers that shake the foundations of the earth. I am training your ears to hear what others miss. The world moves in noise, but I move in truth. The noise around you is designed to distract. The pressure around you is designed to provoke fear. But my presence within you was designed to calm storms. Do you remember when the disciples cried out in the boat? The wind was howling, the water rising, and yet I slept. Not because I didn't care, but because I had no fear. And when they finally woke me, I rebuked the wind and the waves. And then I turned to them and said, "Where is your faith?" Faith does not panic in storms, it rests in my power. The battle is not yours. Stop fighting shadows. Stop exhausting yourself with what-ifs. Stop imagining every outcome. None of them matter if I am with you. If I said I would carry you, I will. If I said no weapon formed against you shall prosper, it won't. If I said I will complete what I started in you, I will finish it. So why do you fear? Why do you doubt? Has my arm grown short? Has my voice weakened? Has my covenant changed? No, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And my promise to fight for you still stands. Do not try to win with flesh what must be won in the spirit. Your breakthrough is not found in manipulation, anxiety, or performance. It is found in the quiet confidence of knowing that I, the Lord your God, am on the battlefield ahead of you. I see what you cannot. I hear what has not yet been spoken. I know the plans of the enemy before he speaks them. And I have already rendered him defeated. The cross was not partial victory. It was complete. It was final. It was finished. You do not have to fight for freedom, you stand in it. You do not have to beg for blessing, you walk in it. You do not have to prove your place, you were purchased with blood. You are mine, and because you are mine, the battle belongs to me. So worship while you wait. Praise while I fight. Rest while I move. The victory is already written. And it ends in your favor. You keep asking me for strength, and I keep offering surrender. Because true strength is not found in how much you carry, but in how fully you trust me to carry you. I never called you to be invincible. I called you to be obedient. Obedience in the face of fear. Obedience when answers don't come quickly. Obedience when the cost is high and the crowd is silent. You are not alone. I have surrounded you with angelic armies. I have covered you in my name. I have sealed you with my promise. The enemy wants you to think you're exposed, but he cannot touch what I protect. He cannot enter what I surround. He cannot overcome what I have already claimed. You are not under attack, you are under instruction. And the instruction is this: be still. Do not retaliate. Do not fight in the flesh. Do not argue with what I've already ruled over. Your job is not to be loud, it is to be firm. Your call is not to defeat, it is to discern. To know when to speak and when to be silent. To know when to move and when to stand. To know that I am doing far more behind the scenes than you can ever imagine. You think your prayers are hitting the ceiling, but I tell you they are shaking the heavens. You think your faith is too small, but I tell you it is moving mountains. You think you're too late, but I tell you you're right on time for a miracle. Because I don't measure timing by clocks, I measure it by purpose. And your life is not late, it is aligned. Aligned for a breakthrough. Aligned for redemption. Aligned for victory. So keep standing. Keep trusting. Keep praising. Even when the answer hasn't come. Even when the battle looks bigger. Even when your strength feels low. I am the God of Gideon, who won with a remnant. The God of David, who defeated giants with stones. The God of Esther, who delivered a nation through the courage of one. I am the God who needs no army to win. Just a heart that says yes. Let your yes echo through your weariness. Let your trust rise above your fear. Let your worship confuse your enemy. And let your stillness speak of your faith. Because the battle is not yours. And the victory is already mine. Some battles I allow to reveal what's already in you. Some delays I permit to strengthen what I placed in you. Some resistance I designed to stretch your faith until it can carry the weight of your calling. You keep praying for escape, but I'm preparing you for elevation. You ask me to take it away, but I'm teaching you to rise above it. You think the fire will consume you, but I use the fire to purify, not destroy. When the three were thrown into the furnace, they didn't burn, they walked. Because I was with them in the fire. And I am with you in yours. Your battle may feel intense. The pressure may feel suffocating. But pressure in my hands does not destroy, it produces. You are being pressed but not crushed. Struck down but not destroyed. Persecuted but not abandoned. This is not the end, this is the middle. And the middle is where I build faith. The middle is where I prove my faithfulness. The middle is where you lose your strength and gain mine. I know you're tired, but you are not alone. I know you're stretched, but you are not at your limit, you are at my threshold. And at my threshold, miracles are born. Do not despise the process. You prayed for power, but power is perfected in weakness. You asked for glory, but glory comes after surrender. You hoped for victory, and victory is yours. But it comes through trust, not striving. The enemy cannot steal what I have spoken. He cannot undo what I have finished. He cannot cancel what I have ordained. So resist the urge to panic. Refuse the lie that you're losing. Reject the thought that I've forgotten. I have not. I am closer than ever. I am speaking louder than you think. But my voice is not always in the earthquake, the wind, or the fire. Sometimes, it's in the whisper, in the stillness, in the quiet trust that says, even now, I believe. Let your faith rest. Let your soul breathe. Let me fight. Because this battle was never yours to win. It was always mine to finish. I am not a distant commander shouting orders from afar. I am a present Father who walks into every battlefield you face. I do not observe your pain from a throne untouched by suffering. I entered into it. I wore your shame. I bore your wounds. I carried your cross. And now I carry you. You are not just fighting with me. You are hidden in me. And in me, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That diagnosis will not define you. That betrayal will not break you. That failure will not mark you. That fear will not silence you. Because my voice is louder. And my hand is stronger. And my name is higher. You don't need to defend yourself. I am your defense. You don't need to prove your innocence. I am your righteousness. You don't need to explain your obedience. I am your vindicator. I see the lies spoken against you. I see the injustice done in the dark. I see the wounds others pretend not to notice. But I take it all, and I turn it. What the enemy meant for evil, I use for good. What was meant to crush you, I used to crown you. What was meant to finish you, I used to launch you. This is how I fight your battles. Not just by silencing your enemies, but by elevating you in the presence of them. I prepare a table not in isolation, but in confrontation. They will see, they will watch, and they will know. You were not sustained by skill, but by spirit. You were not preserved by talent, but by trust. You were not rescued by effort, but by grace. So take your hands off the outcome. Remove your grip from the steering wheel. Stand down, so I can stand up. Because the more you try to control, the more you delay what I'm doing. Let go. Let me. This battle was never meant for your strength. It was always an invitation into mine. You ask me, why does it feel so heavy? Because you've been fighting what I already finished. You've been picking up swords I never gave you. You've been trying to solve what only surrender can heal. But my child, you were never meant to carry the weight of this battle. It is too great for your hands, but never too great for mine. Step back. Let me step in. I have legions at my command. I have strategies that bypass human wisdom. I have timing that always triumphs. You think the delay is denial. It's not. It's design. You think the silence is rejection. It's not. It's refinement. I am positioning you where your faith becomes unshakable. Not because the war is over, but because you've learned who fights for you. Do not look to your own ability. Do not lean on your own understanding. Do not compare your path to theirs. Your path is holy. Your calling is specific. Your battle is unique. And so is my strategy for you. What worked for them may not be what I use for you. Because I am not trying to replicate outcomes, I am revealing obedience. Trust me, even when it doesn't look like victory. Even when it doesn't feel like breakthrough. Even when you walk into the furnace, believing for deliverance, but knowing I am enough even if I don't. That is where power is born. That is where faith matures. That is where miracles begin. In surrender. So lift your eyes again. You are not outnumbered. You are out-strategized by heaven. And I, the Lord your God, will not fail. The battle is mine, and I always finish what I start. There are some victories that don't look like success. Some breakthroughs come through stillness, not shouting. Some triumphs happen quietly, in your heart, in your mind, in your inner man, long before they manifest in the natural. You want me to move mountains. But sometimes, I move you. I shift your posture. I align your heart. I clear the clutter. Because before I change the battle around you, I always transform the one within you. This is the real war, not what you see, but what you believe, not what others say, but what I've spoken, not the enemy's lies, but my eternal truth. And the truth is this: you are already covered. You are already victorious. You are already free. Not because of anything you've done, but because of everything I did. At the cross, I disarmed the rulers and authorities. I put them to open shame. I triumphed over them publicly. And now, you walk in that same power. The power of a finished work. The power of an unshakable promise. The power of a risen Savior. So when the enemy comes to taunt you, remind him of the blood. When fear whispers lies, shout my name. When discouragement weighs heavy, sing praises that shake the atmosphere. You don't have to fight harder, you just have to remember who already won. You don't have to swing your sword, you just have to lift your hands. Because when you worship, I war. When you rest, I reign. When you trust, I triumph. You were never created to be consumed by the fight. You were created to glorify me through it. And that is how you win. By knowing that even now, even here, even in this valley, the battle is not yours. It is mine, and I am undefeated. Lift your head, even when your heart is weary. Lift your eyes, even when the horizon looks dark. Lift your voice, even when words feel small. Because faith is not measured by volume, it is revealed in your posture. And posture matters in battle. Not the posture of aggression, the posture of alignment, the posture of reverence, the posture of one who knows they are backed by the armies of heaven. This is the season where you do not have to prove your strength. You only have to stand in mine. I am not asking for your plan, I already have one. I am not looking for your perfection, I am looking for your surrender. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. I will part the waters that rise against you. I will shut the mouths of lions. I will open prison doors with the sound of your worship. And I will show you, again, that I am not a God of empty promises. I am the God of fulfilled word, the God of completion, the God of never failing love. But you must stop trying to win what I've already conquered. You must stop exhausting yourself trying to change what I have already redeemed. Rest, that is your war cry now. Peace, that is your weapon. Stillness, that is your victory dance. For I am with you. And if I am for you, who can stand against you? The answer is no one. No demon, no man, no circumstance, no fear. So come back to this truth. I am fighting for you. The battle is not yours. It never was. And it never will be. Even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the delay, I am working. Even in the disappointment, I am writing a greater story. You cannot see the full picture, but I can. You cannot trace every thread, but I have already woven it together. You want immediate answers, but I am giving you eternal wisdom. Because I do not respond on your timeline, I respond according to purpose. And my purpose will not fail. Your tears are not forgotten. Your labor is not in vain. Your faith is not overlooked. I have stored every prayer like incense. I have counted every sleepless night. I have stood beside you in every unseen war. And I will vindicate you. I will reward your faithfulness. I will restore what was lost. But not through your effort, through my hand. You do not have to beg for what I already decided. You do not have to chase what I already declared. You only need to trust. Trust when you feel empty. Trust when the answers don't come. Trust when you're standing in the hallway between doors. Because I am there, even in the hallway. And I fight for you. Even when you feel like you're standing still. You have not missed it. You have not messed it up. You have not failed beyond repair. The battle is not yours. I will bring it full circle. I will redeem it all. Not one piece will be wasted. Not one wound will go unhealed. Not one moment will be void of purpose. I am the Lord, and I am not finished yet. You are stepping into a season of revelation. Not because the war is over, but because you finally know who fights for you. This changes everything. You will no longer move from fear, you will move from faith. You will no longer speak from insecurity, you will declare from identity. You will no longer plead for victory, you will walk in it. The enemy has tried to distract you with noise, to weary you with battle fatigue, to isolate you with lies. But I am restoring your clarity. I am renewing your strength. I am surrounding you with truth. This is your divine turning point, where you stop reacting and start responding, where you stop questioning and start declaring, where you stop shrinking and start rising. You are a warrior, but not in your own might. You are victorious, because I have already triumphed. You will not be moved. You will not be shaken. You will not be overtaken. Because the Lord your God is with you, mighty in battle. And I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Do not fear the battle. Do not dread the days ahead. Your future is not fragile. Your purpose is not uncertain. Your outcome is not hanging in the balance. I have already decided, and I decided in your favor. So go forward with confidence. Not because of what you hold, but because of who holds you. Not because you feel ready, but because I am already there. The battle is mine, and I do not lose. You've wondered why the battle lasts so long. But victory is not always immediate, sometimes. It is layered, and in each layer, I reveal more of myself. This is not just about winning, it's about knowing me. The battle has forged your faith. The pressure has purified your heart. The delay has deepened your dependence. Do not waste this season resenting what I'm using to refine you. Even in the tension, I am teaching. Even in the stretching, I am shaping. Even in the testing, I am proving what cannot be shaken. Your roots are going deeper. Your discernment is sharpening. Your voice is maturing. Because I am not preparing you for survival, I am preparing you for legacy. Others will rise from your obedience. Nations will shift because of your surrender. Generations will be marked by your yes. So do not despise the size of the battle. It is only that large because the promise is even greater. I do not allow resistance unless it produces revelation. And what you are carrying is heavy only because it is holy. But you are not carrying it alone. I am yoked with you. And my burden is light. So cast your cares. Lay down your weapons. Come and rest. Not because the war is over, but because I am in control. And the outcome is not in question. You will overcome. You will rise again. You will see my hand move. Because this battle, every layer of it, still belongs to me. And I never lose what is mine. Let me remind you one more time. You were never called to fight alone. You were never meant to bleed for a victory I already secured. The cross was not partial payment, it was total triumph. And from that place of victory, I call you to live, to move, to stand. You are not striving for the finish line, you are running from it. Already crowned, already chosen, already equipped. So rise now, not with fists clenched but with hands open. This is the posture of trust. This is the stance of the one who knows who goes before them. You don't need to figure it all out. You don't need to know every step. You only need to obey the next one. I will light your path. I will guide your feet. I will guard your soul. You are not outmatched. You are not overwhelmed. You are not overtaken. Because I am here. And where I am, victory resides. When the waters rise, I will carry you. When the fire burns, I will cover you. When the night falls, I will shine through you. You are my light bearer, my truth walker, my spirit-filled son or daughter. You are not weak, you are being strengthened. You are not forgotten, you are being formed. You are not waiting in vain, you are waiting in purpose. So let me finish what I started. Let me move in the unseen. Let me war where you cannot see. Because I promise, when you let me lead, no enemy can stand, and no plan formed against you shall prevail. This is your truth. This is your anchor. This is your inheritance. The The battle is not yours. It is mine, and in me, you have already won. Now receive this final word, sealed with my authority. You are not abandoned on this battlefield. You are assigned. You are not overwhelmed by chaos. You are overshadowed by glory. You are not waiting for rescue. You are walking with the rescuer. I did not raise you up to watch you fall. I did not anoint you to let you be destroyed. I did not place my spirit within you to leave you powerless. You carry heaven inside you. You walk with the same authority that raised Christ from the grave. You move with divine backing. When you speak, angels move. When you stand, the enemy flees. When you trust, mountains shake. This is not wishful thinking. This is kingdom reality. Do not trade your authority for anxiety. Do not exchange your identity for insecurity. Do not lower your posture to please the crowd. I have set you apart. I have hidden you in my hand. I have called you to advance, not to retreat. So go now. Advance in peace. Advance in confidence. Advance in praise. Let every step declare that I go before you. Let every word carry the fragrance of my promise. Let every prayer thunder through the heavens. The world may shake. The systems may fail. But I am unshaken. And because you are mine, you will remain unshaken too. Let this be your anthem, whispered through tears or shouted through triumph. The battle is not mine. It is the Lord's, and the Lord has never lost. Not once. Not ever. Not now. Not with you. So let your soul be at rest now. Let your heart beat steady. Let your breath deepen with peace. For I, the Lord your God, have spoken. I am not merely a helper in battle, I am the commander. I do not respond to chaos, I reign over it. I do not react to darkness, I shine through it. You are safe in me. You are shielded by me. You are victorious through me. You have nothing to prove. No performance to offer. No perfection to maintain. Only presence. Only trust. Only the quiet yes that says, I believe. Let that yes rise again today. Let it carry you through uncertainty. Let it steady you in the storm. Let it echo in the silence. The battle you're in now, it will not last forever. But what I'm building in you through it, that will endure. Eternal faith, unshakable joy, unbreakable peace, unstoppable purpose. This is your portion. This is your inheritance. And it all flows from the truth you now carry. The battle is not yours. The outcome is not your burden. The pressure is not your weight. The future is not your fear. Because I hold it all. And I hold you. So walk freely now. Walk boldly. Walk faithfully. Not as one who fights to win, but as one who stands in what has already been won. Your victory is secure. Because I, the Lord, have declared it, and my word never returns void. Let this final breath of truth settle in your spirit. You are not fragile, you are fortified. You are not failing, you are being fashioned. You are not forgotten, you are being favored. Not by men, but by me. I see the unseen victories. The nights you stayed when others left. The days you gave when no one clapped. The sacrifices you made when no one understood. And I honor them. I reward what is done in secret. I exalt the humble. I promote the surrendered. And now, the season is shifting. Because you no longer carry the lie that you must fight alone. You now know. You now believe. You now stand in the truth that has always been written across your story. The battle is not yours. It is mine. So dance before the walls fall. Sing before the chains break. Worship before the answer arrives. Because praise is your position. And peace is your portion. You will not be crushed. You will not be silenced. You will not be denied. What I began, I will complete. What I promised, I will fulfill. What I've spoken, I will perform. So lift your head, soldier of faith. Your hands may be tired, but I will uphold them. Your knees may be weak, but I will strengthen them. Your soul may feel heavy, but I will lift it. You have not been abandoned. You have been anointed, and that anointing will carry you to the finish. Not in striving, not in fear, but in holy confidence. Because now you know the truth, and the truth has set you free. The battle is not yours. It never was. It never will be. It is mine. And I have already won. So now, rest. Not in resignation, but in revelation. You do not need to fight for what I already finished. You do not need to strive for what I freely give. You do not need to fear what I've already gone before you to conquer. Let this be your final exhale. The pressure is lifted. The war is mine. And I do not lose. I never have. I never will. And because you are mine, neither will you. You will walk through valleys. But you will not walk alone. You will face giants. But you will not fall. You will hear the roar of the enemy. But my whisper will always be louder. Because I have the final word. And I say this over you now. You are covered. You are chosen. You are kept. The battle is mine. And the victory is already written, in blood. In power. In glory. Now, go in peace. Go in strength. Go in stillness. Go in truth. You are not the warrior who must conquer. You are the child who is already loved by the conqueror. And in me, your defender. Your deliverer. Your God. You are forever victorious. The battle is not yours. It is mine. It is finished. And as you rest in this truth, know that my grace will sustain you daily. My mercy will greet you each morning. My spirit will empower your every step. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, you will overcome. No matter the season, no matter the size of the storm, no matter the schemes against you, you will stand, you will endure, you will finish strong, because the battle is mine, and I have never been defeated. Now and forever. Amen. I speak this over you now. Not as suggestion, but as eternal decree. You will not be overtaken. You will not be left behind. You will not be forgotten. My covenant is sure. My banner over you is love. And my plan for you is unfolding with precision. Do not look back with regret. Do not look around with comparison. Do not look ahead with dread. Look up. Your help comes from me. I am the maker of heaven and earth. I do not slumber. I do not sleep. I do not change. I am your confidence in the chaos. Your strength in the struggle. Your voice in the silence. And I remind you again. Let it echo in every corner of your being. The battle is not yours. You have nothing to prove. You have only to believe. And I will do what I have always done. I will defend. I will deliver. I will declare the outcome. And it will be good. It will be holy. It will be victorious. For I am the Lord. And I do not fail. Let every fear bow now. Let every doubt fall silent. Let every storm recognize the voice of its master. You are not walking toward defeat, you are walking into fulfillment. For I, the Lord your God, have surrounded you. I have gone before you. I have secured the victory. No more striving. No more questioning. No more shrinking. This is your declaration. I trust the one who fights for me. Say it again. Let your soul believe it. The battle is not mine. It is the Lord's. And it is finished. It is sealed. It is settled. Forever.